Hey everyone! Welcome back to Toon Fanatic, where we dive deep into the world of animation. Today, we're reviewing the second episode of Hazbin Hotel, created by Vivian Medrano, also known as Vivzy Pop. Let's get into it. The plot picks up from the last episode. Charlie and Vaggie head to heaven to pitch the hotel to a higher authority than head exterminator Adam. Charlie is all excitement, while Vaggie is more hesitant. They end up in a courtroom with Adam and his right-hand woman, Loot, trying to convince the Seraphim, Sarah, and Emily that a soul can be redeemed. They use angel dust as their example. Meanwhile, Angel and his best friend, Cherry Bomb, go out for a night on the town, joined by Husk, Nifty, and Serpentious. Angel grapples with his changes and the impact of the hotel on his life.
I don't know. It's been a long night, and I don't need to go too wild.
I mentioned that the opening scenes and most of the Heaven storyline weighed this episode down, but the parts following Angel are really strong. We've seen how Angel's life has been a living hell thanks to his sadistic boss, Valentino, but also how he cares more about his fellow hotel inhabitants than we initially thought. Angel's attitude towards the hotel has been evolving, and this episode is the turning point.
Just go with it.
Really?
During this night out, Angel shows reluctance to get too hammered, prevents Nifty from stealing chlorine, comforts her when she starts to cry, and protects her from Valentino at the club. He also tells Cherry Bomb that there's room for her and his new friends, calling them friends for the first time. Charlie uses these progressions to argue that the hotel works.
He was selfless. He stopped Nifty from stealing, and he stuck it to that Mothman.
Speaking of Cherry Bomb, she makes a big impression in this episode. Christina Alabato's portrayal, with her cartoonish Australian accent and biting energy, makes the character stand out. She represents Angel's old life, constantly taking shots at redemption and trading barbs with Husk. The episode concludes that Angel's old and new lives can coexist, which is reflected in Cherry's eventual encouragement.
But you need me. You know where to find me.
Now, let's talk about what didn't work so well. The opening scenes and the Heaven storyline feel clumsy and lack the energy and charm of the rest of the series. The dialogue feels forced and doesn't have the typical whip-smart humor and subtle character moments we expect from Hazbin Hotel.
What do you want from me? I'm just one guy.
The reveal of Vaggie as an angel is abrupt, but effective. However, the dialogue surrounding it feels off. Vaggie's interactions with Adam and Loot should be bristling with hatred and fury, but they come across as a bit stale. Similarly, Sarah's interactions with the pair lack urgency and feel limp. That said, I do like Sarah and Emily. Their contrasting personalities work well, and Emily is adorable. Loot, on the other hand, is the scariest antagonist in Season 1. She's utterly without mirth and relentless in her hate and anger, making her arguably more efficient than Adam. And the song Welcome to Heaven is a bop. Still, the first half of the Heaven storyline feels underwhelming.
Welcome to heaven. Oh.
But then we get to the courtroom and the episode kicks up a notch. Charlie seeks to prove that redemption is possible to a room full of angels, only one of whom is interested in hearing her out. The earlier revealed detail that only a few select angels know about the yearly extermination comes into play here. The dialogue becomes much more impactful and sharp, with complicated power plays and rising tension as Charlie and Adam spar, and Vaggie tries to keep her head down. Out of fear, Adam will expose her. The clincher comes when Charlie proves Angel meets Adam's criteria, and Emily confusedly asks why he isn't in heaven. This leads into the episode's second song, You Didn't Know. This song goes hard with fantastic singing, razor-sharp lyrics, gripping animation, and Adam's sadistic reveal of Vaggie's past to a horrified Charlie. This episode might not have started great, but it hits its stride by the end.
Forever, then heaven must be alone.
Even the weakest episode of this season is still pretty damn good, and the next two only get better. That's all for today's review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.